In this second test, we're going to see if Jessica can go deeper and deeper into a hypnotic state using the breathing technique. So alpha state is a state of, it's kind of like an in-between state, the awake state and the sleep state.
Mm-hmm.
And we can actually measure it now with the right equipment. We can measure the brainwave function. So how do we get down to this deep state? In the olden days in hypnosis, they used to use like the swinging watch, or they use the spiral wheel. There's different techniques, and that kind of puts people into this alpha state. But what I found that's more useful is if we use a breathing technique. So this is why you hear a lot of breathing techniques. The problem is what most people don't know is your breathing can actually induce anxiety or it can induce relaxation. It's how you do it. It's the process, right? And the two systems is the fight or flight system or the relaxation system. Sympathetic nerve system, parasympathetic nerve system. They're the two systems. So to do the relaxation, it's in through the nose, out through the mouth. And when you do it, see how you just made those sounds? Make sounds. Because when you make sounds, it actually facilitates the process. It makes the signals to the brain, and the brain then sends out these relaxation hormones. You probably heard of like the endorphins. Yeah, so the endorphins, they're the relaxation hormones. And when you do that kind of breathe in, your brain releases these relaxation hormones. When you do like a more quicker breath, you activate the sympathetic nervous system, and that releases more of the adrenaline or the cortisol, which makes you, when you have too much of those, you feel it as anxiety or stress, right? So it's the process. So what we're going to do in a second is, and I'm going to do it with you, we're going to start off together, we'll do it with you, is you're going to have your eyes closed, and we're going to do 30 of those breaths. So I'll do the counting for you, right? Now, to further enhance the experience, on number 30, I want you to hold on the out part of the breath. So for example, if this is my in breath, when I breathe out, let's say that's 50%. When I breathe to about 75%, hold at that 75%. So most air will be out, but at that bottom point, where you just have just a little bit of air left in your lungs, hold at that bottom point, right? Now, because we did the initial 30 breaths, when you're holding on that last one, on number 30, you're not going to feel the urge to breathe at the beginning, right? I want you to wait 20 seconds, 30 seconds, doesn't matter how long. Wait for as long as you can. Let the urge to breathe build. And then when you can't hold on anymore, take a deep in breath through the nose, open your eyes, and we'll talk about it. But I want you to wait, because the more you wait, the deeper you're going to go into the hypnotic state, and you'll feel it, right? Now, sometimes, just so you're aware, sometimes when we're doing this exercise, some people feel a bit lightheaded or they get tingling in the fingers and toes. That's normal. Yeah, that's normal because your body's not used to the extra oxygen, right? So if you feel it, that's fine. You know you're doing it right. It's part of the experience. Hold on that last one. Hold for as long as you can. And when you can't hold on anymore, take a deep breath and then we'll, open your eyes and we'll talk about it. Okay?
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, eyes closed. And now let's begin. In for the nose, nice and deep. Out for the mouth, nice and slowly. Excellent. In. Now slowly out. 2. In as deep as you can. Now slowly let it out for the mouth, nice and slowly. Like a wonderful sigh. 3. Keep going. 4. 5. 6. 7. Excellent. You're doing really good. Keep going. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're doing really good. In as deep as you can. Fill those lungs right to the top. And then slowly, smoothly let it out for the mouth. Take your time, like a wonderful sigh. Excellent. 15. And let it out. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. And let it out. 22. And let it out. 23. In. And release. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. Last one now, in as deep as you can. Now hold a little bit at the top and then slowly, smoothly let it out. Breathe past halfway and then find that sweet spot at the bottom and hold. Hold it there. Hold, hold, hold. Hold for as long as you can. And then later on, when you can't hold on anymore, then take a deep in breath through the nose and open your eyes, but wait till then. Take your time. Enjoy. That's it. Take your time. Excellent. Open your eyes.
I feel like my head was like dropping.
Because you're going deeper and deeper into it. You felt it, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a few little head spins. Yeah. Like I was still present. Like I still knew that I was in this room doing this exercise. But yeah, became a little bit lightheaded, which was different.
Yeah, well, remember we said it's going to happen, right? So how do you think, how long do you think you were holding your breath for?
Maybe 25 seconds.
It was 1 minute and 3 seconds.
True. Okay.
And we're recording this. I'll send you the recording.
Yeah, cool.
See how long you held it for, because you lose track of time when you go into the hypnotic state. Because you're engrossed. Whenever you're engrossed in something, whether it be like a movie or a book or hypnosis, time will fly. You'll feel like it's gone quickly. Because as you go into the hypnotic state, you lose awareness of time.
I was getting a little bit of like a tiny little bit of anxiety in my heart, just because I was like, oh, this is not really normal to be holding your breath for that long.
Well, it's not. But because you did the initial 30 breaths, it's like, if you do a bit of underwater swimming in the pool.
No, I don't.
Yeah, so if you take a few like deep breaths and then you swim under the water, you can hold your breath and you can probably like swim across the pool without like coming out. So because we did the initial 30 breaths, it's like your cells are oxygenated, so they've got extra oxygen. Yeah. That's why you don't feel the urge to breathe. And just so you know, average is 30 seconds. So you did double the average. And normally, like people that get to the 1 minute mark, usually they're kind of very fit. I've worked with athletes. I've had an athlete do 4 minutes. So the fitter you are, the longer you can hold it for, and the deeper you go into it.
Is it cheating a little bit if I was like very, very, very slightly breathing through my nose? Like it wasn't like it was just like a.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like a tiny bit. Does that mean I'm technically still doing the...
Still doing it, yeah, you're still doing it.
Okay.
The reason why we hold it on the out breath is because in your diaphragm where you breathe, there's a nerve there called the vagus nerve.
Yeah.
So when you breathe out and you hold it on the out breath, you activate that vagus nerve and it sends a signal to the gland in your brain. It releases the endorphins. That's why you feel a bit lightheaded. That's why you get kind of tingling, but also it relaxes you. So if you hold on the in breath like that, that'll make you more alert. If you hold on the out breath, it'll make you more relaxed.
Yeah.
Because when you breathe in, you activate the sympathetic nervous system. When you breathe out, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's great. So you did it really well.
Cool.
There you go. Jessica was able to go deep. She mentioned that her head was dropping as she went down and down, deeper and deeper, which is a normal thing. And she also said that it felt like 25 seconds when she was actually in there for 1 minute and 3 seconds. So losing track of time is also a characteristic of been in a hypnotic state.